9 minutes after 3. Said the Shamo Bossy Benya, General Secretary of the NPP was studio her. Wabe can say anybody in Como enche. But before that, no, ma memfa way in Chem. It's your birthday today, Nana Abuaje. We are legal rep, NPP Ascent Central Constituency Campaign Committee, and a member of the NPP Central Regional Legal Team. Nana Abuaje, happy birthday to you. Live to be 94.7 and beyond. It's also your birthday, Dr. Frederick Yao Sapon, Medical Director of the Takwa Municipal Hospital. A glorious birthday to you, coming from your
Ekosiisen on
friends in Wassa Ekropon, Benjamin Oseiteria, and the rest of the team there. To you, Dr. Frederick Yao Sapon, we are Medical Director, Takwa Municipal Hospital. Happy birthday to you. Messages no edosoma. Yensheni twas we say good afternoon to you and Oman also Dominic and Ayiko, to your guest John Boadu for a job well done. But please tell him today to stop posing unattractive candidate on the delegate. Posing. Wow. Okay. I hope Chairman won't me have learned their lessons. I hear you. Okay. Where's the high Obi? I wish to admonish the Great Elephant Fraternity to concentrate on delivering the Ghanaian from the state of despair and focus on the 2024 elections and forget the NDC. If the NDC get to the court, we shall meet them there. Thank you. John Batado, Ohio, US of A. My message is over to me the word about Ebejemre na ya kind na ama mama yemfa ntwem say ye one-on-one interview session ye Consolidated Bank of Ghana ye try to friend the CBG also we stand with you amoboayen Bell Aqua fresh man fresh lady fresh cool capsules if it's Sasem Pharmaceuticals also boayen Heaven insecticide spray and coil eso ye na sen na pa foods say oye na pa no no so cool omonso eboayen ye de your interview session ye Abraham John Boadu atna say JB akwaba na apom te sen
boko me ho ye na onso ho te sen
nyame adom kakra ekoye
ahoden de bi wo ho bre na wom kakra bet sa na ti adwuma no say 4 years in between the 4 years no a preparation towards the 4th year. And all these reorganization of the party, polling station elections, constituency, electoral area, region, national, presidential, declaration of the presidential candidate, putting together campaign team, organizing, mobilizing, bringing volunteers as part of the system, establishing operations since I am managing and a 7 December.
7 December.
Na 7 December na niema mienu and so. First one, and say, your presidential candidate, Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, obe winning one touch. Say your two abana, obenya 50% plus one.
Okay.
And no nyame adom Ghana for at their mind. In your one touch, 4 more to do more. The second one is say. You bring a parliamentary majority. And no, the woman say, no, cranny as we speak now, no, your parliamentary majority. But si be ananke ye pen no, and a ye nyanesa. So, into Niama Mienu DC, so towards the 2020 elections, no, ya achieve will be nina.
Okay, and in terms of winning the presidency and getting majority in parliament, what may achieve? But so share parliament, dear people will go like, okay, before 2020 elections, now more a 63% margin in terms of, is it 63%? 63 seats. In terms of difference between more and the opposition, the minority in parliament. As we speak, I can't one.
And okay, but sometimes, you know, oh, she baby, I'll be a dua. Also, she baby, I need to buy. 2012, answer the Ebeko 2016.
Yes.
Near war, there's a 119 as a 120.
Ekosiisen on Assembly.
And it's snatches 55
seats.
55 seats.
And I'm with Jeffrey NDC.
Yeah, Jeffrey NDC.
2016. 55
seats. Some of the seats are na yenjeda from 1992. Ufa Jomoro, Ufa Ekumfi, Ufa Laura first na bom na ye Laura Nandom no, and Ambrose G. Echemo Lusuye. Later no until you Lusuye till say you be winning Laura no. So and a lot of the constituencies no ya jida betache. Bibiti said that 3 Gomwa seats in no. Ya jib before 2004 no. You lose that's like 3 consecutive elections in Tumenji near Jamie and Sanina. Usha Empuano Crowo Ebedu Ablekuma South. Ya jib before. First na Ablekuma South no, ebomi Ablekuma South and West no. Na yen na ya. Fi time ye che mu no, yen je krada. Odu sa Kole Clote, Lejokuku, Ladadeko Topon Crowo and all that. These are seats yen enye dia.
Ekosiisen
on
on
2016 no.
FM.
Ye je. So na meche. Now so oji seats are ye volatile. Ne maintaining adding. Because you see, out of the 55 seats now, 23 of them, you win parliamentary, but you lose presidential.
We need parliamentary in 20, but you lost presidential in those
constituencies. And it's all arising out of challenges of primaries in the NDC, skirt and blouse and all that. 23. It is only 6 per, and I winning presidential. You lose parliamentary. Typical example is Kole Clote. Even this year, yes, now we need presidential, but we lost parliamentary. We need to do a lot of work there to see and check why we are winning the presidential, but not able to win the parliamentary. Aguna East. Aguna East, you winning presidential 2016, but lost the parliamentary. When so yes, we need presidential and again lost the parliamentary. What is it about? Is it the candidate? Is it the process? And these are things sometimes when who baby our feedback a bit when so. This time NDC for it to me IGB. Almost
49 seats
of our seats. Now yes we are almost 17 and no mukra. Until net 32.
Okay.
Minus Sene West yen determine. So 32 net. But yen net 55. And see, sometimes if you don't know where these things are coming from. And one thing you must also know, that is why the emphatic victory of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is very clear. Very clear because Obeya Aban now decided to take tough decisions. Decisions are a home for so ye dachi. But home soon so see no affective political fortune. Now taking those decisions. Now still utuminya the biggest margin ever since 1996. No presidential candidate apart from Nana Addo himself in the year 2016 when you above 500,000. In fact, no presidential candidate at second round at all corner with to me 51%.
51%.
In the NDC, apart from Rollins, none of their presidential candidates and their presidents has ever crossed 50.9%.
Even including years when we
let me give you some few facts. Over the year 2008, Professor Mills winning, but with a percentage of 50.2%.
Okay.
With a margin of 40,586.
That's second round, no?
Second round. And no, DD president. No. Ufshe John Dramani Mahama in 2012, with all the challenges I can't want to say, winning with a margin, or winning with a percentage of 50.7%. The margin was 325,863. But where I can't want to say, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, with all the challenges, of a near man person stop Galamsey, we were hit by financial crisis, sa near man in you to me a winning by a percentage of 51.302% with a margin of 517,231.
How do you react to what Rebecca said in the previous instances? Voter population in Chesed going into this election. We have 17 million people on the register.
Voter population, say a door so anya nkwana befa. Openness and so befa. Into person the actual figures now. No why in percentage. So because first no cry na end also no. You have 52.3%, but you have a difference of 1.5 million. And the dorsal, the margin is 517,231. You must also not forget, say, we're hit with some few challenges during Nanado. Any president will have lost the elections. Any president. With such huge things, and that's why our parliamentary candidates lost in most of the Galamsey
mining districts.
Yeah, you understand. Until you can see, say, the president's ratings, particularly with free SHS, 1D, 1F, one village, one dam project, was well received by the Ghanaian people. Irrespective of challenges, until they attributed their difficulties with the parliament.
Because my challenge will be that I will share even the mining district and mining constituencies now. Majority of them, Nanado won the presidential. But my candidates in Elusu. The decision to stop Galamsey and reform that sector, and your candidates in the
what it means is that the public generally accepts, say, Galamsey, giant. Now you regulate the mining. But what they don't accept is the process and the implementation of how to stop it and regulate it.
And normally the Sobuane bought MP.
Someone is an Nanado there. Also, I jai, or regulate. But implementation, and Kodesa. So never well, I'm doing this because sometimes if you sit back, now one share the pull and the pusher, you may think, say, getting 4 percentage point difference in presidential elections is huge. It's a huge ankasa. You understand? And your 4 percentage difference also second round. 4 percentage difference we're winning one touch. And you have huge victory for the New Patriotic Party. And the Niama, why for instance, the next 4 years, some financial crisis, you better resolve. The resolve Dienka went to me, Nkawanya, Ebe banks, go for Behiro Musika, go for Ejuma, Ebe Sene Niemano, with to me Aswano. It is a bold decision, and it takes a courageous president to be able to do that work. Say, we're in this country. DKM, God is love, angel is God, friends and friend, God is then near my. Noble, then, whatever. Was the government bold to confront it? And no, they did this so. It is a courageous president. On share the next elections, but on share the next generation. A decision to clamp down on Galamsey, yen taking with chicken hearts. You take it by bold decision and courageous person. And I believe, say, as we speak now, with what has happened, we are going to sit down once more and look at the policy and look at how best we can regulate it, said that na enkobane se nkofo bi then I think that we've taken bold decision led by His Excellency, and with this victory, the Ghanaian people have told him, say onkoso enye de oye but on system said that omo beneficiaries of the system and lose sika bebre. It is a clear signal. Now Osha Parliamentary Osha Parliamentary it is another signal to us say this political differences are emfa kwemwa asema ye nyina ti ase na because we want majority bro sunti
Asempa FM.
instead say be discuss no near the fame no Ghana form pe. They are telling us to collaborate with the minority, and we are ready to accept that challenge to make sure that this
collaboration
I was say also. And you new in a lot of jurisdictions you have a president with even minority in parliament. And yet this kind of destructive the kind of thinking or NDC for doing. Okay, 2008. Nana Dankwa winning first round with a close majority, high about 100,000 defense. The only campaign the NDC used was that Masa, man to Amaya, you better distrato. Yeah, Mamo Juma and Koso. I don't think that this is what they are going to do, but we have the majority. So,
but
that is not.
Party delegate Ekosiisen Koforidu, I remember. Etoma, this current crop of national executives, my aim going into this election was to win the presidency and win majority in parliament. I don't think the majority you envisage, was a slim majority.
Was it the Makacho?
Yes.
Makacho said we will have ways that
and super. In the sa delegate not to Abama, knowing say as chief executive of the party, you should know constituency specific issues. A higher galamsey, a higher mining, a higher way, and find antidotes to that. Haven't you failed them?
Never.
I didn't hear.
Now I said don't get here across some to Abamana. I said don't get here. Olusu 55. Yes, 55 to Abama no more co-opposition. Was say Lusu bio on your best contest view. Oh, they make cases so they say. Near maybe or honma. I was say
Ekosiisen
because decision are buying a take, Inti then I'll be upper danger. The two constituencies we've never lost before. You see, Osha upper danger Easter a winning
which is doing quite nothing.
No. Majority of the polling stations in Ewo Dunkwa town.
Yeah.
But be a warm mining whole area and we lost all. It's a clear signal to everybody.
Even Upper Dentra East.
If Upper Dentra East. And not the boy you to me winning, Upper Dentra. Let me give you a typical example to bring home this point. Asen Central. There's a small community, be our friend Ewusem. That is the only community mining a community in Asen Central constituency.
Asen Central should be Kennedy Japan. Okay.
We say my far Asen North, no for new Edibiase and Sawako.
Okay.
Almost 13 polling
Asempa
stations.
FM.
We lost 12 of the polling stations.
Oh, really? It was how it was same. A town within Asen Central.
A town within Asen Central constituency. You understand? The challenge really is about the implementation. With what we've been able to do now, you pressure now you're regulating it in a manner.
But you say internally as a party, before such major elections, more internal research.
Oh yeah.
Did your research
if I tell you, one Kevin say, and this is for Coca, yeah, frame. Yes, sir. Internal research. I bet you.
Okay.
But me fan I
know.
Just for your eyes. For now, do you want no coca? Oh, trouble. It is for your eyes. You see, say there are a lot of the constituencies are now did a target, So you can say target constituency and a marginal constituency. And not just over win. Let's say we to win it. Like if I show you the constituencies are but the anti-cry.
Okay, so that means what happened? No, Shadanya surprise to you.
Oh, for us, paper from Kranka. At least I'm 150. What did they can say? But some of them was beyond what we felt will happen. You understand? Paper from Kranka. But we're hoping to get close to 180 to 190.
180 to 190 seats.
Above from too much. But the woman say, still we have majority and we have the presidency. 4 more for Nana.
What do you tell Omo Eka say more manage primaries any issues if free mobile any.
Sometimes you can na ya come example. You see Akwetia manage Akwetia primaries.
Yeah, that was
parliamentary candidate, you know.
In the imposition.
Imposition. Strangely enough, and very soon now me inquire na ka me. Me the report baby I primaries no more cry ni lose more.
Baby I'm more
competitive primaries no more no. You lose more ho. She mpoano hebe nyina krowo da ladade kotopon lejo kuku kole klote ablekuma south ablekuma central tema east sometimes yanane aka baby a competitive primaries are very competitive pa no and to be hilly a few of the places are young contested omono they sail through. I also central, Ablekuma South, Obum Domiabra.
Ekosiisen
Trobo Amasama. That's Ablekuma South.
Ablekuma West.
Ablekuma West. A lot of the places. Okankwe Central. Okankwe North, Elusu. Primaries.
Inusa hono.
Sometimes a bunny say akuma shiuntino I can give you better to have a constituency by constituency. Higher primaries, higher primaries. Ubon say majority of the places are ilusu yano. Primaries. So it is not simple like that. But we still have taken it in good stride. We'll be looking at the details. There a high who say even primaries my ilusu yano. The lateness of the primaries because who's the COVID?
Yeah.
Until for close to 3 months, we're in abeyance. So,
but no one to me in 2019.
It came to me here. But then you consider sure. You consider now you be call you be reduce last budget.
Yeah.
We be reduce last budget. Now here the total support of your MPs in parliament. Now who's slate primaries in October, who said 3 months before you won't get anybody. Nobody will sit in parliament for others to go and campaign. It is not just about come back to me in October. October, you must calculate 3-4 months before October. And were we ready to risk that? And the entire National Executive Committee
agreed,
plus the National Council of the party agreed.
Someone found 2020.
Aban is saying until we have said the whole time. You understand? But I mean, I've been in this game. Fortunately or unfortunately, you take a decision. I mean, I'm sure says sad decision. I take it. The woman said, "Papa, but I am farmer, me." Papa, you really was the day. So people are contesting.
Yeah.
Your position, your best 119 as a then. Now there was crisis in the party. I was then the national organizer. You can't say act as general secretary and still continue as the national organizer. Become the national operation director for the entire campaign. You saw me and said, man, that me yes. We win 169 crowd. Go for more papa so. Now when I didn't expect it attacks but the thing is insofar as I remain as a general secretary of our party, me Jidi say Nyankupo Ankasansa every time we elections, you see who come out.
As far as you remain GS of this party, some more general elections we are winning.
Nyankupo Ansa you be winning. Now you have two objectives, one touch for the presidential candidate and majority in parliament.
Does that mean, sir, you would stay on until the next election?
Oh, sir, 2 years. 2022.
Yeah.
2022.
And I'm saying I call national executive elections.
So, there are a lot of things that I all say yeah.
Indeed, 4 more for JB.
There be and go for the class, Master, what bread also minister be also some coin kakra.
Oh, na GS so some coin.
Oh, but then to say some coin we like soup. You say no honorable can.
Yeah.
So honorable so they enough of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, me share police be na doing oh we general secretary to them. Why honorable don't think I say but in Ukraine who are general secretary are more powerful anyway.
For GS of the ruling party.
Not ruling, even in opposition, no, you are powerful in your party. If you are even in opposition, no can I am more powerful because only minister, only president, only be you know.
You pick GS over a ministerial position any day.
Oh, for now. Yeah. That's what I did in 2017. Having worked so hard, I had the option to become a minister.
Gauging sentiment on social media from some of Moamo party communicators. They don't seem to be happy and they think the blame no should go to the national executive. And then I'll be
send there. The match so omutia. Just say be an corner and I dream say or support to candidate the other can be out here. But say the match quickly, just as we do all the time after elections, no. They put together a committee to review the elections.
Yeah.
2016, you're winning with that margin. We did. 2012, we did. 2018, 2008. I feel very soon you'll be put together. In fact, you take a decision to put together the committee. Reporting about, unfortunately, into my kind reporting in them. But
Ekosiisen on
most of the things, and I receive reports all the time. Parliamentary candidates, then the MC, the consensus chairman, the secretary, they say, I don't know, just secretary, maybe this guy Bremo won't find you, Juma.
Yeah.
Now, but I could send the bottom. This is a report to me. Yeah, report to me. What did they become?
Yeah.
Inti, I ban say, Ananki, a pet do draw. Ya do draw na ye pen. All those say, your 2-pronged objectives, you're achieving. Rightly so.
My memo start this final question on this. Now, if you moving on to Oprah statement, would you agree, in all honesty, sir, probably for some of the constituencies, selecting the parliamentary candidate and Kamobe Timia managing it? I mean, some people felt we were disqualified unfairly.
You can always do better.
Disqualification.
I'm saying that you can always do better. After the fact, you can always do better. Because if you feel it, I must say, then I'm unprotected. Because our popular support in Akwetia town, villages, it would be Kamwa. And because Nikun rule, mining, this animal, who could protect in position? Who could protect in position? Share other constituencies, Amabuboya. Yeah, protect you. Call primary school. You see what happened. And I'll give it to I will come back again and give you constituency by constituency. 49 now you lose and 17 you win Ubehu's a great majority of them. To the contrary, are those constituencies now you protect you call primaries. But like I said, others are even saying delegate to your conference, popular, not they're winning and all that. But Master, we should be careful. After 2012, NDC for delegate to your conference, then card bearing members. We are saying me Ablekuma South. Na me wo. Non NDC members say be my chairman, secretary, because of only parliamentary candidate be. And aspirant be honey na omo na eye card nti wanya bi nti e to aba no wan ko to bi no say we you mefi ma na je say me nya ndisi ni nti nne me a me nkoto ma MPP me nso a me ntokra nti ya the proposal na ba moma ye nhwemu ye what's the proposal to expand our electoral college first na polling station chairpersons pe and a to aba
yes.
So Sikasem then expanding to include all the 5 polling stations. Sikasem the Kwana Senkoi. To the candidate on contest higher west. Yeah. First, now me contesting national elections. Now 5 nefi constituency. 5 nefi constituency no. 3 are elected officers. 2 are non-elected officers. Into your campaign, non-elected officers, it is at the bottom of the constituency chairman to choose who you want to bring. So you can't even get them to campaign. Overcall campaign, 3 now, a conference, and 3 no, maybe a chairman, secretary, no woman organizer. Sometimes the gender winner, and maybe a chairman. Chairman, when in to me, you feel so that discretion was there. For the 2/3, so a 2/5 of the entire conference, no, non-elected officers. Nobody knows them. Yes, no.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
So, I don't know 5 per calculated times 270. Now, no money size of work. I can remember 2,300. And say, yeah, expanded. No. Now, yes, I'm positions for a constituency. They call 17 and over 5,000. Yeah, you're contesting in your boca. So, yeah, you're contesting in your boca. Your boca more since say.
Time and
no messing. But Abua I expanded. Until ye shy, yen shen ye. Now yen discussion, but like I said, a entire party idea. Even with this discussion, national executive, national council take a decision in Omun needs our power. No? The only body of power national annual delegates conference. Until we wait to your proposals, no. We wait to me because by 2022. Early 2022, no, that was a starting polling station,
elections,
electoral area, constituency, region, and national. The ever called National Annual Delegates Conference getting to August, September in 2021.
2021? That's next year.
National Annual Delegates Conference. Next year. 2021.
Okay.
And at all National Annual Delegates Conference, no.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Proposals, reform proposals.
We confirm for ideas, we
Asempa
are open to these ideas. But you better test the ideas, no. Whether ever boy and assembly.
I think
we are. Annual delegates conference.
I think it's also fair say you share the 17 seats you won and Neoma Ekoyema because majority of them are in the northern part of the country. But before say you share one unique region, central region. Central region is unique in so many ways because a swing and mostly they determine who be winning the general elections. Going through the data, it say Nanado won in close to 19 constituencies. That was central region. But we need just 10 seats. I mean, me call your constituency watch. We're in Ewutu Senya East. You call Abra Sebu Kaman, because fortunately for those 2 constituencies, you won. But going round, no, yet in some also in the central region and all of that, everything seemed say Mubetime sweepy Musita Murini and probably get additional. What happened?
You see, central region said they were no. Most of the seats are winning in 2016. They lose presidential.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Ushema and Shada Nyaya Ufa Cape Coast North, for instance.
Asempa
Christian Church are winning. Now a Kambom and they win in 2016. Ufa Ekumfia, we've never won before. And they win in 2016. Ufa Gomwami and Sana. Now you winning be that, but once be.
Okay.
Ne winning ye. Ufa Ekia.
Yeah.
And also it's a very challenging constituency for us. Nyame Adon Abrante Elvis Donko. A winning 2 on the trot. Ufa Ewutu Senya Wester.
That's Georgianda.
That's Georgianda. You winning. You winning be da. Na kambo mubako na upe abi.
Yeah.
You understand? Enti oki kambo mu year. Couple with the fact say Galamsey ewo region. Esan bensuano o start lusu fitama east ever crow ever ladade kotopon ever lejokuku ever osukloteva do ablokoma west. You must see said there's something wrong with your premise.
With premise and some.
And central region unique.
And interestingly,
in a very unique
the
manner.
The fisheries minister lost. Deputy lost.
On
National premise coordinator lost.
So, and the as unim shekra, unim doko abin. I say, I won't say abin. The analysis of the but thankfully for us, no.
But London beaches, the moment Central Region 8. So what again?
When premise now uncle pronoun fanam now about the London beach here then. And you so although you are
of course. Work in progress.
There woman say before no man found co-president so. Although we lost a lot of the seats,
President
won 19
constituencies.
It makes nonsense of the fact that Central Region the swing no winning we winning. Well, we lose parliamentary and this is 13, but you still won. It's because now the population density, particularly in Ashanti, will decide elections for a very long time in our history.
Okay.
Because Accra a bit close.
Yeah.
Even with NDC winning, the difference is around 63%. So,
okay.
Net for Ashanti region.
Ekosiisen on Asempa
almost 1.2 million.
To be cover about 7 regions. And to be winning a lot of the regions. To be winning a lot of the
Asempa FM.
They can't bomb no lose. And no na mistake NDC for no who right from day one no mu di deceive nkofo. Omo di misinform nkofo. Assuming pose nkomu winning parliamentary majority, it does not
automatically get them the presidency.
Translate into a win for the presidency. But a typical example is what I took. Central Region. Ufa Bunua. We lost German South. We lost Wenchi. We lost one other constituency.
Yeah.
German North as well. But we won German South to cry. The difference was around 12,000 for the presidency. For the president. Wenchi we lost, but we won the president. We won the
presidency.
Yeah, so a cut across. And one thing you must also know is relationship between parliamentary and presidential and 2 separate elections. So.
Yeah.
Because, for instance, who were a constituency
Asempa FM.
would be to me winning with a margin of 25,000, 30,000.
Ekosiisen on
No winning
Asempa FM.
parliamentary, one. Obi be to me winning with a margin of 500, 600, 800, 400, 300. Okay, can it 10 constituencies are winning in Alboma? Difference in 2002. I think that the NDC need to revise their notes. They need to put a lot more seriousness in managing their party and their campaign. Because it is unconscionable for any political party worth its salt to asset now not be able to say 38,000 plus polling stations to Abano me resource in any. We got to know this in 12 hours.
But who says they don't know? Omaka also money.
Now Enra beside your mama. Say results also omo auditing. What is saying is that say that.
No, they have not.
So if they knew, oh, the omunim kromoka, not the omunim. The omunim kromoka. So omunim so omuni 146. So omuka the deceive everybody. And then and I think that leadership must be a bit more careful.
Asempa FM.
Let me share TV. After the declaration, because my declaration, I represented my party there.
Ekosiisen on
When this is one
Asempa
now
FM.
say, Jane Mensah announced a pre-recorded.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of comments to that effect. But I have to say NDC for the denominator.
Oh, NDC. You see, over the catch and say, some decided to own Jai Bonnia. Bonnie be a baby, I know and you know at the best. So, say, Obu decided, say, Obu took wrong information in the system. Wrong information be at the best. You understand? Me later me share TV. I think one of the stations share. Yeah, bubo results. Yeah, born Nana Adodan Kwa Akufo-Addo 6,730,413. Na why din. Yeah, boy John Dramani Mama 6,213,182. No, yeah. That's hey. Now more again at the
Asempa
same.
FM.
It is a political leadership. And share the kind of rhetoric, the kind of unsama yeka. You remember your supporters, Akoye Niema answer, Oma who say they are kind and tessa. Because, wow, when you're auditing of your resource, wow, we need a resource, no. You beat you by 500,000 plus. You beat you by 4 percentage point difference between yourself and the winner, you know. So it means unjinto where then Donald Trump is by na bini. Say yeah, per 270 and electoral college unya pe winning. The closest rival and ya 300 plus assist unjinto.
Almost they have evidence to show, say what, and you heard the flag bearer of the party say in South press conference, they said, or more evidence to show, say, the declaration made by the Electoral Commission is fictitious.
Okay,
they want to challenge that, they reject the result.
I'm trying to say you need Electoral Commission. Near Kotuaba. You to about you know, who paying seat to the mobile polling station.
Yes.
Now you back a can in our bomb or collation center. Collation sheet, no, ukrebi. I fear you had another layer by. Say, instead, say, Baba National, no. Young Cocky Cambom or Regional Collation Center. So, our regional collation sheet, no, who will be 16 of them. Into what prevents you from coming out with pink sheets? Are you in sign?
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Or constituency, near quality or region. Now, Electoral Commission on the boy.
Yeah.
What prevents a serious political party from Mokrabo when he has on better airtime? Some of your announcements say, yeah, end this year press conference to be addressed by our flag bearer, our presidential candidate, former president. Now, war. Polling station by polling station results. Omo be kika bomu or board so mo be ko free mo njehe da no ya mama hwe kra mo ni beje. So it is not because omo ni sika omo be yes ama Ghana for ate, but because they did not prepare. They don't have the figures. How saying?
But you've seen your collation center, haven't you?
What figures did they bring? This is our collation center. We use Excel. You understand? Excel. And no, some they 140 seats and another 130 cc. So collation center here okay. And so by yeah the so who yeah the now who yeah no baby or baby for from so. Into a honor shut down and can figures you cry. And your certain system said that say the whole place should now be biba. Na ho nyina shut down. Over
Asempa FM. Ekosiisen.
Me na mo nyina as operation director results na me phone so. Upload from all police stations. So the say, no, we are not only competent in government, though. We are not only competent in government, we are competent in our party. Because only one thing now, after 2012, me done is national organizer now. I say, with my background, say I talk about 33,000 polling stations. Now, mean training people enough. And yes, I arithmetic in the day. Now, me home for so anything. Just 32,000. Yankee can bomb keke. Me to me. So, in addition to practically training people on the job, making sure, look, this thing, the kind of work we did behind the scenes, you shudder to understand. We did dry run. Mm-hmm. We did dry run for selected regions, constituencies and regions. You who short force kakaya correcting maybe SI individual dry runs. 1 year no, just as we did in 2016. Yeah, dry run really.
Asempa FM.
You say no, never be or say sir. This time around, we did not only receive the results, so we received scanned pink sheets of all polling stations.
All polling stations.
All polling stations. It is a guy na 51.35 ye center no. Electoral Commission board be for ngano say assemble na de call total enuni. Nka check rank view for crime be interview. Nke ye wie assemble. It's dangerous. You see, you know why it is dangerous? Go for
Omo NDC, omo confidence in the NDC. Omo deeper, omo rare asho.
Yeah, because it's a formidable political
formidable.
party. The NDC.
They are very fragile. They ill prepared. They rely on propaganda.
A party that wins over 40 seats in an election.
No, they can't. And
so, how can they not be? What's it? No, what can say formidable party?
We say formidable because you're formidable. By now, you must have your results.
But who tells you they don't have the results?
If
they don't want to put it out in the court of public opinion. The results should be taken to court, and that's where they've decided to go.
That's where we want to meet them.
Asempa FM.
That's where we want to meet them. You understand? But to me, I court. So I mean, can't say no fool can go to court. Me can't say because in court in yeah, when you're no fools.
Asempa FM.
Yeah, wait to my court. Now the other call ABI irregularities. I don't know. Okay, why are they? This is the call back. We unsigned pick sheet. Presiding member and say, I don't know. Dano president. Huh? And now even put your difference of 500. You're quite net 100 fees. Now, your mama 50% plus one. You exercise in futility. And I believe, and no normal, but when you see the strategy per scripture, almost reading it say your mama say, lose election, or so now I should discredit. Yes, so that is all loose. I know beyond so in the evening and run on me. But I want to believe so. Professor Samba beyond 2024.
That's what you believe.
I want to believe so because yes, sir, the oye saying Shadan Fakwem.
Now, why are they? Because ever since the declaration, why just one public press conference? What has he done?
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Now the kind of so and shed that and my young koyenim. So let me tell you. Now, and shed that my young koyenim. Unim say 77 young kwanet you. You're an international community.
Yes.
Investors, financiers, in them. Ekoyen to say the asset the election no be a winner with a margin of 500,000 plus. Now they will lose no anya gentleman. No so
Asempa FM.
Me so amen kokot. Or 21 days mean to me so amen kokot. Yes, say you lose banda. But you kick up pink sheet in the boom no. You be winning by 27. It's your kokot
on banda.
Aye, in term. And a few other constituencies, Menka. You understand? They are cocots. Okay, Savlugua. It was one polling station. Now there was an issue with it. But now shena or minor tension about any you say, oh, yeah, to say some mammy, no, na, Mumba Kwan, Omo, about a wooya, the neba and we, no. Then the bear wouldn't see any chum, you know.
Ekosiisen on
Then the bear wouldn't
Asempa
see young
FM.
fan man, at least on you when you see, and I'm sunny, a do baby that I delay process, no. Yes, okay, send this for a prom, moon farm more. At least you are another platformer, able to me, I redress issues. The moon farm mom, you declares I've looked more, but you had the cocots. Sani you know ana many enya sanete even Donald Trump gra musuani gra ono gra nsem no the court Donald Trump.
But before some be court, they need to gather hard evidence, and that is what they are doing. Some were 21 days to file at the Supreme Court for the presidential. Still more time, kaka.
Oji tun some more time.
30th December, and there was some more filing. Deadline for filing.
That ebe taking magic pa.
And son went me overturning results.
4 percentage
point difference.
Yeah, ebe taking magic pa. And the who's the presidential and the on the can cry high on. Who's our mom presidential? They know when you actually say home be speaker. Meaning what? Come there. You be you be speaker. You be speaker there. On your speaker you ne your speaker
on Asempa FM.
Because you need majority no.
Okay, majority no, you need 138 to form majority in Ghana.
Except majority between.
See, I'm more 137
between S and the NDC. No, you do also see them.
Yes.
No, America.
No, but I'm more 137.
They were 137.
You still don't form the majority. You need
You say
137 and a one independent.
Yeah, so chill, man. No, is independent. America. 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 You know, and no,
oh no, but I'm only letting come up.
Me say no, so no, grano or say as you be omuti. Mini baby ako.
Yeah.
Mini baby ako. O say obedo amosu. Oh no, ya pa to grow sister.
Oh, come baby. But I've read a story. Say, apply and something.
It is a process. No. Sometimes also media for no.
No, me say my kind story.
Me chill. I say my kind.
Yes.
If you say so be not forfeiting a membership or yet then samba party. I'm saying who forfeiting membership through self support to independent now while independent. Now no who now person samba also apply to become a member of the party. I know my caption so me say he be a candidate or apply to become a member of the party.
Ekosiisen
And yet direct to or no, but it is to the normal processor. So be a forfeiting a membership. No person samba party anymore. That's what you do. That's media better on.
But okay, this is so forfeiting membership. Now say who reapply. You start from down there.
No, a national issue.
Okay.
So although say who apply to become a member of the party, nka ogu ye police station. No veto ni nema na ba no wenya card. But ko forfeit sana. Yeah, a dane national. So until you apply to national now you consider. So let me say sanity. Until enya in direct reference to no. But I was only explaining the processor. So be forfeiting a membership. This is a friend is saying, Kakre Samoa forfeiting a membership in 1999, 2000. So, Castle Person Samba Party, Uncle apply was Sukuma or Dobing or the Beba, Nana Sense,
or the Beba or National.
And I shall say, if you are forfeiting. Then our year or bar or the positive numbers never and all the negative numbers, then a bear and all the answer you taking decision sanity.
But with a typical example, it's a Formena case, no.
That's why it is incongruous for anybody to also think say now me refer to or no.
Oh no, I know. And they say watch him. Watch him.
It's American say it is incongruous. The reason why it is incongruous is that since you are an independent member of parliament.
Cecilia in the 7th parliament.
In the 7th
Okay. In the 8th parliament, obey independent.
Or you're independent member of parliament.
Yeah.
Onya bedane MPP ni pe also fee her as independent. Until per se or remaining in parliament also maintaining as independent. And this are a member of our party.
The MPP.
Yes, until obewo her as independent. Now baby or person no.
Not what now.
Until it has nothing to do with him altogether because it is not possible for him to even join. Or join a penal than MPP. Now you're independent.
It was a Ulusu seat. But the interesting thing is Siciano in this 7th parliament would expire on the midnight of 6th January. In the sentence, I of course see Siciano. From now till 6th January. The parliament is sitting. So what's happening?
Matthias,
on Kobe.
Me see the edune say, ya to abane we 7.
That's also you me question.
May you enough of your questions. I can refuse not to answer some of your questions. And also be all right. So maybe edune say ya to about 7th December.
Yeah.
And a date yeah.
15th. Yes.
By 9th December, Electoral Commission they to just say Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party, we're winning with 51.302%. A difference of over 517,231 between him and the presidential candidate of the NDC. Until as we speak now, Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo president-elect. Asa, full stop. Parliamentary, MPP, there were 137 seats in parliament. NDC were 136.
na baako ye independent candidates. Sene West penaka no yen determine yen declare.
Na no mo stand when no mo to saying.
Say no na
can you pick it?
Hey, then how can
Sene West.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
A bonus.
You are winning that.
Me say a bonus. So, but the thing say enyan dia me pe na party in the stand. Since ya no akoya court in electoral commission. Nti dia umbe decide no but baby a beto bia e be winning. Baby a beto bia e be winning. So nti aka eno be ka ho a sa na parliamentary no.
Asempa FM.
There was some few constituencies you want some one and we had the court. One clear example, any banda and we are winning so the pink sheets in the Kaboma, you're winning by 20 into your courts. Until not super account. That is where we are. The children say we need to work together.
That's the two leading political parties.
Yeah, the two leading political parties. We need to work together.
I have this question. Who's going to make us say the seat you captured? But before that, no, my main kind messages kakana fe memra. But now me go through list be a parliamentary affairs correspondent Joseph Opoku Gakpo de Sunday me na or share the MPs on your side I lose with December 7th. Na numbers a womu ano moye ministers or deputy ministers. Enti George Odro, George Anda, Bibri, Boniface, Sadiq, 49 majority were either deputy or ministers of state. And no, what picture does it paint of the government? And for part in this in chain, because these are all government appointees, according to such critical elections, and your vote of no confidence.
A picture, say vote of no confidence, a president in a vote to no confidence. So let me tell you, it is a vote of no confidence. The president, only 51.302. What am I telling you? The chairman said they were affected by either Omankasa relationship, Omankasa government project, and all that. You understand? It is we share constituencies be honest sometimes, and we must be fair. We are parliamentarian. We lose not because no na anyade, but because campaign one major problem when the constituency erode. And I have power for 4 years. Sa road no yenye. And your road so district assembly where how they grade up akwafa so. Sa nipa no or your minister or your deputy or your wine
Obelusu.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Heart of the people. And no normal pay. So obi o ho no ma e be employment. Oba wa ye hu bi. But the do draw 9 to be in his employment, Now, in his capacity as member of parliament, she knew how to be I am an apostle. Or church said there, and I don't go for no, etiase. Open lusu. Oh, damage. And see, sometimes, to say, baby, I can say for instance, we MP or her. Who can support to implementation of government policy? Now, against who constituents one support to government policies so that's what it is, and we must take it in our stride. Sometimes we'll be winning not because but winning because events
if
and the situation in a way. So and no more and you can see a lot of it in the just ended parliamentary.
You share the 17 seat you won. Enti mehu Adams Mutawakilu seat moje.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Moje Lambuisie.
The winner once beat that 96 of it.
And moje Yagaba Kubori. Moje Karaga. Moje Mion. Tatale Sanguli.
You're winning not a boom.
Okay.
Okay.
And Zabzugu Tatale.
Zabzugu Tatale. I just Zabzugu that's
Maji Zabzugu. And a Maji Tatale Sanguli. Maji Daboya Mankarigu. Maji Salaga North, right? Maji Binduri.
Yeah, Binduri. And also I did before.
Okay.
Before once be.
Yeah.
In 2008 of it.
Maje Cherepone.
Yeah, Cherepone de me fee. Me baby. Cherepone. Who say yes me because so in a community be we for Japa.
Oh, okay.
No, me a campaign I me do. The brass band be share me was Saboba o. The Dimako fee.
It was a seat you had to win.
They winning the end there. Chip on it there.
Maji Yo.
And Yamin cry.
Maji Kintampo South. Pro West. And Upper West Akim Ewo Eastern region.
Yeah, I had to be nearly to win nearly to win all the time.
And at this time, no
This time, who's there? Show.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Now your parliamentary candidates last week. Oh yeah, dear papa. Near year no DC. A year the DC with the expectation say, obey you so no day I had. Now was our contest on our ticket. But call primary so lose here. Now new candidates by.
And no
and it's a new candidate they are winning. So in the election there, after the fact there, person Kasabaka, but Ushepa, your friend is Saki.
Yeah.
He did very, very well.
Upper West Akim there so.
Yeah.
And the majority of the seat I'm boy in the north. Traditionally in himself, northern regions no the stronghold of the NDC. See, imagine northeast, abaye more like more stronghold. 4-2. And you also won the president.
I know yeah, to found.
Come on, just 6 constituencies.
Gambaga Larego.
Yeah.
Who's an idea?
Yeah.
Near Lusu Satu, near Conches, our boy. And no issues, Kakrabi. And go on about 6-0.
You won the presidential there as well.
Yeah, go on 6-0.
And then a working mom this time in the north.
I think that they were happy.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Okay,
and no Savannah say, yeah, Usha Savannah say, me and Kasa many presidents, Eko, Abraya, inauguration
Asempa FM
of the region. I him for no catcher and say, for about 60 years, ni no more paying for. I force so I couldn't talk not physical, but they've agitated and tried as much as they can for them to have a region. Manyami Adumukra, Omo son of the soil, Ebandana president of this country. Omo enya region. The region idea mo mu idie. Say ya anya hwe kra wo ho a ometo aba mai.
Ahemfo ne ka sa akere.
Sa no mo kan. Also they do makoma so over years, 60 years. The region anya idie. Say ya anya hwe kra nka ho a. Dizenga enya Sarelaga South no na to fa ho ke o majority in Savannah. So northeast and so sa northern region there koye chimpe.
Yeah, chimpe.
You understand? Uba
Upper West
Ekosiisen on Asempa
Upper West,
FM.
Upper East, no. For some of us, no. Upper West. There were certain things that were going on and we knew, say.
Okay.
3 cry idea. Because one, often constituencies, primaries, no.
Asempa FM.
Most of the MCs are contest lose here. Meaning, say, generally people were dissatisfied about their work. Yes, sitting members of parliament, you know. They were 5. But I could call on the post. And now contest miensa lusui. But I could pen a win here. Not just at the parliamentary front, you know, so no, the people were not very satisfied about the work that our parliamentarians are doing. In the Upper West, governmental level, no, they are unsatisfied. Parliamentary level, they are unsatisfied. What do you expect? The 18 a year say a winning Lambusi, no. Na inya Nando. Na you maintain it. Because you see, I think say Sisala East, you know, because deputy regional minister, no, he was almost there. And he's been a long-standing member of the party.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
He contested as a parliamentary candidate in 2012. Now, me deputy national organizer, 2015. No, so pese Osan Kobiu.
Okay.
I got prime minister Lucy. There's nothing new under the sun, you know. And now, Yamia Dom, you're a deputy, or the call prime minister win or they win. Inti, Upper West is a regional. We will pay particular attention to MCs appointment as ministers, and development. General development in the region.
How critical was the Baumia factor in the north for more this year?
Oh, for us, in addition to the creation of the region, which he was part of anyway, and see, not just making it easy. It's the son of the soil, Abba, a vice president of the country, Yamaya regions and so account, and also most of Nema or and in a relationship with the people, solid. Concentrate a lot of his campaign. So it was the last rally in November. Share best 2 weeks towards the elections, and I think it has paid off.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
And Nalerugu
Gambaga.
Gunkrubu ye Miami baby, unfortunately, to found.
Wow. Would I be right to say, sir, one of the critical strategies I'm going to call election way, mono, was to make sure, say, you would eat into the NDC strongholds, into, okay, centrally a swing, Greater Accra a swing. Once we have a stronghold, Ashanti Eastern, can we then look at NDC strongholds in the north? Let's make inroads. Volta and OT, because for the first time, we share numbers from Volta and OT, Munya 103,000 in OT, and I think a little over 100,000 were Volta region. That's huge.
They also appreciated
creation
the region now creating more.
But most
of the seats in Kakrebi, baby, any park or independent and all that, you know.
Yeah.
Because Kebenya best at 3 seats. So, but we no course. But in terms of popular votes, almost increase. But you must also remember, say, Satan are not almost boom as a water region.
Yeah.
Bulk of the votes are
Asempa FM.
About 80% in the fee.
Ekosiisen on Asempa
They've
FM.
appreciated the creation of the region. And so
Starboy, going forward as a political party, how would you treat Ashanti region? Knowing the Ashanti region, I am in this election. The hen that lays the golden eggs, no, this time, dear, it should be like up there.
Say Yandro.
Munro was saying.
Yandro. Next time you do, I'm about the dinko.
Ashanti region. Mentias.
Was it 2024 number?
That be Messi going for it. See, I we need second term. How are you treating Ashanti region?
2024. We see Yandro. So you do a mess up.
Ama yedin koma about Ashanti region. My main kind message is kakra na fe yenhwe to aso Ekosiisen na high Asempa FM. Frederick Kuma ewo wasa ekropon or say congratulations to President Akufo-Addo and his NPP for winning the 2020 elections. Kudos to the Peter McMenu-led campaign team for doing a tremendous job. Their strategies delivered the 4 more for them. And my regards to Adrian Kessie, John Boadu. Frederick Kuma on
Asempa FM.
Wait, sir. Let me commend and congratulate him for the fantastic role he played and for managing the party well in the last few years. Our General Secretary John Boadu is just solid. The opposition can continue in their romance of deception about they winning the election. It won't get anywhere. Success PK on our Kaswa and or the way. But wait, sir. Obi, kindly tell General JB henceforth the goose that lays the golden egg must be well taken care of. Samuel Brian Boabe and goose near there, is it the Ashanti region or any other region? I mean, or say, I don't know, Samuel Brian Boabe.
They become vessels.
And I say, General should stop comparing JM to the heaven-sent Donald Trump.
Hey, that guy Donald Trump no more support on the same year. 2016. Oh, that video here. What do you say? But yeah, still urging somebody to win elections.
America, Republicans. The final, ABBA. Wait. No.
Still winning.
It's Joe Biden. It's been decided. Let me see the other messages we have here. And good afternoon, Obi. I'm enjoying your interview, but like the place John Boadu said, there is need to work together as a people. This election has shown all parties in Ghana the need to work together. They should also take into consideration that voters are becoming very sophisticated. I would not be surprised that if one day Volta region becomes an MPP stronghold and Ashanti will become an NDC stronghold. This 2020 election should tell our politicians to learn big lessons. Okay, I wish all of them well.
But what do you say? NDC majority of their votes in Ashanti region, not Volta region.
Yeah, this year. Yeah, so many 600,000 plus for Ashanti. Yeah.
Maybe a ulusu board or your majority. As also be lose elections. The young one say will lose elections.
Okay. Let me see. Obi di abusa me musao. Were you surprised Okoboy lost Lejokuku?
Yes and no.
Okay, yes and no, why?
Yes, because now me feel it's a Juma waye. And a brand here baby ofi ne baby obedu
Ekosiisen
on a Juma no
Asempa
ye de boa ban no the constituency no be hwe ho na irrespective of any reason omo be na come because I can say on authority in this country of ours our fourth republican constitution is starting any democracy. Okuboy has represented Lejokuku more than anybody in terms of national profile, in terms of say Oti Omenim.
Asempa FM.
But on the ground, you know, ABI different.
Yeah.
One of his accusations is because of COVID, it's enough to vote against you. It's sad. You know, but that is the politics we are doing. In the next time, no, 10 days, we ain't no corona now. Or no, I do hospital. So they so and we will be retrogressing if we only look at the next election. That is my pain. So next time, no, with all his background, no, he will not attempt to get them on the street.
Ekosiisen
And
on
no,
Asempa FM.
yeah, successfully, no. Because be a pet or the next election, no. Stop galamsey. Financial crisis, no. Kokawasem. And a few other ones, no. But yes, I'm finding home. On himself or no. Bra bre over the years, see. Be president of this country. No supervise na ebedu baby no pure water cry just all coffee to go na Burkina Faso na yesu nyina say so a major decision. So Ntiakoba say you must sacrifice the good of your people for political expediency, which was done in Lejokuku. Next time we said decision buano it's so sad, I tell you.
Good afternoon, Obi. I want to say congratulations to Honorable Afenyo Markins, Honorable John Osei Frempong, Honorable Kennedy Osei Nyakon, Honorable Brian Echampong, Honorable Ken Ejapong, Dr. Rashid Etuafo. Oh, he also lost. So on the your friend is saying, on the auto forcing age 9, Rashid Etuafo. I said Rashid did marvelously well, though he did not win. But I want to encourage him to come back stronger than before. And he shouldn't give up on his people. He should continue his good works at the Ejumako Enyanesiam constituency. Honorable Afenyo Markin deserves better.
You see, Afenyo Markin has done so well. We're converting otherwise marginal seat to a safe seat for us.
Now, Winneba is a safe seat.
Yeah, for a period of 3 consecutive
elections. Yeah.
We used to be very. Who's the one na
Mike Hammer.
War na ye MPB or na oscillated for some time, but was stabilizing of 3 consecutive. It mean, and he won in terms of popular votes. No, Ekunfi tops the whole region. Efutu tops the whole region. A margin of close to 15,000.
15,000.
Yeah, and
wow.
I think that he needs to be congratulated for. It's easy. Easy to manage and get that thing for a 4-year period.
Yeah.
The kind of sometimes resources are and enough from sir.
6 things that led to our failure in this election: party government relationship, banking crisis, you've mentioned that, Galamsey, you've mentioned that,
Ekosiisen on
corruption, also the issues with the primaries, and transportation of voters. We should never repeat such again. Grassroots are angry. And this is from one Ajoa Konedu and Onodi Wemo Abba. We say, great delivery by the General Secretary of the party. I hope the party will look at the challenges of the just ended election and re-strategize into the future. Hashtag more room for improvement. Hashtag Ekosiisen. Alex Martinson. Onu Koforidia and all the way Abba. We say, Obi, kudos to yourself and team, to my boss, again, Kessier General. He has delivered. NPP won with 533,000 votes, which has been the highest so far in our 4th republic for any sitting government. From People's Mother, Deputy National TESCON Coordinator, and on the way Abba. There's one here which also says, Obi, congratulations to my new MP-elect, Dakwa Newman, and also my condolences to the family of Newman for the loss of their father, Mr. Victor Newman, Abrewa Ewo Bubuashi, and on the way Abba. Sad development there. But this one says, bonsoir. Okay. Finally, let me congratulate MP-elect Farmer Saman, the unassuming Akwesi free family.
Yeah, another revelation. Yeah.
Mama Saman, so send a seat.
We nearly won in 2016. We lost with a margin less than 100.
Oh,
so we were thinking, say, MC, you know,
Wilkinson, no,
unfortunately, he
lost
primaries, but they'll take you over, no, because also has been, he was first vice chairman and all that. And we won a positive for us.
Okay, I see. Through his hard work, the NPP has, for the first time, won an NDC traditional seat. A reward for him in the next government will be.
But this is the second time we are winning Amasaman.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, you've won before.
We won before. We used to have an MC, a friend of Bibisa later crowd, so called independent.
Oh, okay.
We won that seat.
Okay. Almost say a reward for him in the next government will not be bad. To sustain the gains and make it a safe seat for the NPP. Say Obama in Pokwase. Coming through with this one. My main share we say Obi, tell John Boadu that no amount of distortion of the fact and throwing of dust into the eyes of Ghanaians will stop us from ensuring the right figures will be made known to the general public. Ghanaians will know the truth very soon and how they, the NPP and the EC chairperson, allegedly stole the elections. Truth will surely overcome the lies and mischievous plans they've put in place.
Last week, Nana made this out of truth overcome.
Paul de Suso.
Paul de Suso, who did you any because the other baby are Emma, John Mama, and the president elect. Oh, figures here, so at least 10,000. Presidential irregularities. Ubi train ballot box. FEPA, this is de bro for fine. But Emma John Mama, Embedane, president elect. The baby are no, Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo, and a president elect. Until Broforo dear, and no, they're anything but church.
We say, Obi, I want to say a big congratulations to Honorable Amma Poma Boateng on what constituency, man, for once again delivering a resounding victory to the party. Oh, Drabbing. That's Ashanti region. Yeah. Okay. Nana near Poma near Patrick and on the way Abba. Okay. That's the Drabbing constituency. Let me see. Obi, the 2020 elections
Ekosiisen on
to
Asempa
be one of the
FM.
most freest and transparent elections in the Fourth Republic. The media, CODEO, EU, ECOWAS, and indeed the international community that observed the elections have all confirmed the EC's position. NDC is the only organization that has issues with the elections, and yet they are not able to give us their so-called contrary figures and the so-called evidence of fraud. Idi Mohayudin, they are or no, they are brave, and no. This one says, please ask JB what he thinks about Honorable Ebenezer Nina.
Oh,
Ablekuma
that's
Central.
another place. First of all, Sir Aboso kind electoral area and a stronghold. Total registered voters here around
Asempa
27,000.
FM.
For Aboso Kai
Sir
Honorable.
Hononkwa.
Hey.
That only part 12,000 13,000 penny to our.
Oh,
Olusu
less than 500.
Less than 500. Well, some on a year can I say that was a done a holiday. Was Aboso come from someone to
Yes.
almost 50, almost few na beton there. That is one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know whether there are other reasons, but
Ekosiisen on Asempa
a
FM.
big blow pa Juma why pa young man or call back Lusu yes be winning 2016 ne bibiara or the Asom party no ye Juba senga either holiday na say bibi e some other reason be enye or no. Entina side
Now, Aboso Kai holiday some of the Mobile.
there be say a holiday there amba.
Aboso Kai. Omo ton spare parts.
Oh, Makuma.
Now they for holiday.
Na so on your time na yeah holiday back aba on fan chili.
And that is on the decision by government now one.
Oh, ebiani o. Ebiani.
Because 23,000 votes and saying a better about
27,000, 13,000 a better way.
oh, it is 14,000
It's
votes
14,000. Go Benya versus 60% or 80%
to win.
to win. Okay, a straight win for him. It is some of the things, you know.
And it's on the on fan child by no.
Oh, that way then.
So the class are buying a man lose.
There is something to say. The end I pay any one touch victory for the presidency and majority.
Asempa FM.
Did I cannot after a pieces?
And more compensating it.
It's painful. It's painful.
Ekosiisen on
Obi,
Asempa
But some
think-
of the constituencies also no, students in India. This is Cape Coast North, for instance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
students in India.
Yeah.
Register and so no. It's difficult for people. Tell me back no call Wesley girls or register or register or what. When one string thing. You know him say nkwara na omo third year na omo try exams no on be register. Wesley girls nkwara omo so omo try exams omo man nkwara na register. Into be fie no. Last dispensation bi omo here say yeah registration no. Or say or per passport the aya. Now or the ID card the aya there. No who baby and now say uncle find the voter no say oh there be omo ya mama register. I say hey now me force no occur register last one no and so to abanibi. So you can imagine say Wesley
Nipa,
girls
yeah.
nipa dodo
Yeah.
ama Barbara went
why I
to
say.
and win. And see there are a lot of combinations. And I will say yenya abotre ye sober. Na omo e dey adwuma na mo no omo nya abotre na omo review. You
Na
can
ma form
see
sa committee
their
no.
form crowd that.
Ah, why mo?
Oh,
And I'm on fan tuja.
They fan tuja. Now I'm going to Kwesiboche reports no be church or nema church.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Nti on be start mo adwuma china.
Oh, that early.
Yeah. We start. But a long way. So hey, I'm on 1 month.
1
They
month.
do month no more into me. I bet me they be
And they have to tour every constituency.
they will devise ways of making sure say they are able not to only to talk about baby Elusu, you know,
Asempa FM.
Virgin constituency winning and then it's a thorough job that.
Okay, Obi has a fear on ewa Mateko send me say the difference between Eben and this is 204.
Close to
204
14,000 Twaba.
in one electoral area.
One and a stronghold. The honor a bantama. It's painful.
Obi, I think the difference between the NPP and the NDC is that one talks with figures and fact. John Boadu has been excellent on the show. I love how he's backing his statement with figures, and I think the NDC should take a cue from this. For someone who likes to talk and critique, I can proudly say that he has won my heart over, and I'm hoping he is re-elected as the party secretary come 2022. Shalina Ewo Kumase and on the way Abba. What's the NPP doing about Francisca Otin Mensah? The 27-year-old has converted Kwabri East into the next bantama for the NPP. I think she should be considered for an appointment in the next government. Kwabri East, that Kwabri East, you see that, Anna.
Sounds and numbers in the Ashanti region, and a honor na 2060 winning more pa.
Asempa FM.
Share figures in your analysis no. But we did say why her best win, irrespective of the fact that there was an independent candidate and all that. She's done well and said they winning that last time we bought
chairman or
NYA. And I think looking at the combination, or hard working, so it will be a ultimately now call a lot of international
assignments
meetings to polish and your minister you grew more beer and you straight away because I'm sure you command minister
you promote her to a level of incompetence.
Baby or how they will be called to her or say Uncle Fee. As a young person like that, I'll say increasing the capacity, the understanding of politics, and answer you do honor them. I mean, can't say because of winning but at appropriate time, you deserve several days.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
The party should reward Honorable Afenyo Markins with majority leader. Obinso suggestion, and this is from your friend Samuel Brian Boabin.
You Samuel, so the Bakuba say you feed the hand.
Yeah, that lays the golden egg. You see,
you lay golden egg. You was the sauce. It was the now first one or the buy. I clarify.
We say Obi in Ebenezer's case, he did a lot of work in the constituency, but the people didn't vote because government. Okay, or also says salvage car policy.
It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It got direct effects on them. Also, kind Swami magazine and all. We'll check the figures from all those places to see.
Okay. Opemi Woyome says, I think the party should have a special package for the MP elect for Amasaman constituency. Akwesi Efrifa Mensah. He's an outstanding PC who performed greatly despite the many challenges. And lot of messages coming. I'll go through some of them briefly now for the interview. And more of them messages about when keep straight to the point. MIA. Good afternoon. First of all, congrats to JB for a good job done. Please kindly tell him that some of the appointees are really a disaster to the fortunes of our party. The appointees should accord we the party activists some level of respect. Special greetings to Honorable Eugene Entry Boachi Entry and also Honorable Frank Akwesi Debra Ablekuma Central NPP Chairman. Finally to Akosia Papi of Bobuashi. Nana Ekuya Moa Boatende Enye. We say, okay.
And the bullets about
Ekosiisen Tasifwa. MP elect for Old Tafo.
Yeah.
And also say, Mimusa say, we are Juma Old Tafo who have an annual American.
Or no a candidate.
Yes, on we winning.
Or say Bizamle. Or no say no the Baba grown. Oh, Mr. Twin decided General Secretary question. What? Visit.
No, but he also did very well. I mean, winning that particular seat.
It's not easy.
Winning that particular seat. Good afternoon to you and congratulations to you, Ekosiisen Asifwa, MP elect. Hey, Ekosiisen. Charlie, Nipan channel wa yo. Nipa ye ketua bi o.
We slave queens because a fresh boy.
Nipan channel wa yo. Hey, Charlie. Vincent. Wow. Wow. Congratulations to you, my brother. We say, good afternoon, Obi. My greetings to JB for his good work. We shall continue to pray for Nanado and the NP. My regards to my nephew, Idi Mohayudin Muftau, also Bolgatanga. Okay. Bolgatanga. We say, Obi, it's not surprising Dr. Okoboy is trending more than the newly elected MP for Lejokuku. Okay, is it not surprising? This alone should send a message to my friends at Lejokuku and the NDC. Still Team Okoboy and Anamponsa Bediakon. Gastiman Obrekoma say, Obi, tell the General Secretary that it's better for some of them to accept responsibility of the actions and behavior that brought about the disaster. Too much justification annoys people the more. I think the party should consider the number of appointments. What is John saying about lecturers who also campaigned massively? And where university lecturers he made. From Gastiman or no Ewo Brekum.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Was it lectures?
Lecturers here campaign massively, no? Oh,
in terms of appointment and
I don't know. One specify.
Oh, okay.
One specify. Yeah. Obi, please tell General the party should take very good care of the serial callers. Abrewa in Bubuashi. Serial callers.
Lecturers.
Serial callers also the Amodi, so you know. Well, so let me take this opportunity to congratulate Dr. Prince Hamidu Ama. Kwesimintim. For the wonderful job he did to make sure Kwesimintim retains the seat with a big win.
Then I declare results.
Okay.
Okay, I say, look, Kwesimintim fluid.
Yeah.
Fluid not in terms of popular vote for us, but fluid in terms of internal issues, no. So Joe Bedu answer.
Yeah. Joe Mensa
betu no so betu no. Until the Juma for the next 4 years is to try and bring unity to ensure. Yes, Obin Super betu no. Na a creative problem. Air corner no na vote na so net. Until a major challenge for him and the enemy kohoni ashe.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
General Secretary didn't make mention of the aspirant Unite for Victory group.
Oh, na say me ma cho. Say me das you. Me das ya me start to a polling station. Oh, no ma call volunteers. No ma buy electoral area coordinate constituency, region and national. Na appointees ni bi so yade papa. Some parliamentary candidates cry few constituency call other places and all that. Answer unite as far unite for victory. She say me boba me wie. Into obo ankasa na say that obi na say
unfortunately nipa na mfa ne di anka but say they helped win both the mayor and upper west Achim seat. That's the aspirants Unite for Victory. I say Obo and Kennedy can come and their group did a great job. Until now omo pese Obo omo nso abaso.
That me enyan do hot me na said
Eja Kwejo ewa Dallas, Texas. I say Obi, congrats to my brother Sampine for a job done for delivering his region for this one-touch victory. That's from Eja Kwejo. We say, let me see. Honorable Akwesi Akwa deserves recognition in an second term. He gained more than 70% of the total valid vote.
Second term. This term, you know, kind of stand second. So, Akwesi Akwa in the first term, ni.
So Akwesi Akwa, after na winning seat, no. I had.
So after na waba.
And you are on the first term, The meaning is that ebimu wananim. Almost he gained 79.45% valid vote in
a lot of work. He had a lot of work and put in place a lot of social intervention programs.
Yeah.
Also, know the health background you need to know. And our fantastic Formula B for health delivery in this country. I think that our government must be
Asempa FM.
It's a bit more we consider it because on our dream and it makes a lot of sense. So Osha are buying hospitals always here. Are buying hospital or to equipment in the kum or nurses, doctors, whatever. Every month to 2 car.
Osato Nema equipment, yes, or spending. The recurrent expenditure on government hospitals, no, a daily matter. But on no dream, no.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Estofon of equipment. Not the map private personal. I buy and say Capribion war hospital. No, I didn't bet me run it on its own. My private person need to be for doctors, nurses. It's your mocapo ye as saying a buying sick out the doctors.
Wow, that's interesting.
One running your profit.
In the Abraham build the infrastructure.
And build infrastructure. No for
private people,
private personal. Or you're very serious. I buy crab between your dividend womb every month. A bell one. Go no kwesiakwa. Or no agasa on his own. AC hospital. Every running your home for so.
Yeah.
In your doctors, Papa, we ye Juma, or provide excellent and efficient services to the people. And yes, or charge him an abro, so because almost so enjoy a free NHIS.
National Health Insurance.
You understand? A concept of Phyllis are buying CBS 100 hospitals, crown or the private people are buying over ton or more service delivery, health delivery, so.
That's interesting.
It's something that is fantastic.
Yeah.
When you're about Parliament, so dear, I think say through
a
proper process.
Yeah. Congratulations to my Santa Claus and Alex for winning a crofum in the Ashanti region, Disco for Life, Ofoko, and anyway, Abawe say General has competently explained the electoral process well to the understanding of all. I urge the NDC to stay true to the facts available and stop this unnecessary propaganda stunt they keep pushing around. Congrats to General Boadu, Farouk Ewo Tema. Chairman Basti Ewo Takrade, or say Honorable Kobe is still the most popular MP in the Western region, with the highest vote obtained, almost 68%. Okay, in the Takrade constituency. And also they are or the Abba Enon. Okay. General, messages no endorse. Me dear Chiayen, sorry.
I said my idea. Also, messages more. Oh, they will because the facts in there, but who's the way anyway? And I was Then we catch a quick price. Also, pension, so you prepare for pension. Because we're starting and oh yes, we are starting, sir. So that we will go pension.
Well, sir, Same Kenneth, that's my general secretary for you, Uncle JB. Kanina, Eja Afol Ewo Bawe, Okansi NSS Obi. You and John have really made my day. Great delivery from him. Watching you live from Dodowa. Nana Mahama says very competent JB, and Abna Ahinka says your Akwetia executives had a press conference few days ago suspending Amase. Talk about
I'll deal with that. It has come to my attention. I'll deal with it.
But is it true? So am I suspending?
That's what I hear, but I'll deal with it. Yeah, I'll tell my. I'll deal with it very soon.
Okay, Francisco Otimensa had 77,635 votes. And President Akufo-Addo in that constituency, Kwabri East Enya 85,000. Yeah. Okay. We say Mr. John Boadu is a fantastic leader. Fuseni Salifu ono ewo Kasua Zongo and Odiwe Aba. Ewa say yeshena yedisi me di echira yen sorry nko and message is not endorse. But Jebi, finally o concluding remarks.
Finally, the American Ekosiisen say since 1992. Because of difficulties and challenges, it was obvious. MPP,
Ekosiisen
presidential decide at that time, court in Fanadeko, you chose stolen verdict. Now, the then chairman, Darocha, said, we still have to work with governments by operating a shadow parliament. From 1992 out to 1996. And we pretty press conferences, contribution, electoral reforms. Social electoral reforms are about 80 to 90% of them are reforms that are what Darocha book be. Otron in 1993. Unhwa de ye nyina no no Troy. You know. 96 ye koi. And also anye ye. Yes, I call you parliamentary. Those are 63 and 66. Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo, Safuma for Kwamna Batel, Sapreku. You know that kind of that crop of parliamentarians.
Mensa
and all that. My provide the effective opposition to the then government. The year 2000, you win here with Atta Mills. You call second round. Or concede near Koyen. 2004,
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
the slimmest loss ever, margins ever, 40,586. We even won the first round by over 100,000. Year 2012, a lot of because of biometric Niniama
Asempa FM.
Yes, I had about courts. They call courts a court man verdict no. Yeah, court in Yadrin. But just to get this country to move on. 2016, another one with a margin of close to 1.5 million.
So close to 1 million.
Wow. 2020. The now Dubion as a winning with a 4 percentage point difference. With a margin of close to over 500,000. So, into the little that second contender, closest contender, John Mama Bayer to save this country is to accept and move on. But yes, I want to accept it. I hear you go, but so to concede defeat, you know, a some kind of spirit and understanding. So. Parliament, are very close, which means that we must work together. We must work together, and most often, your parliament, almost close to 90 to 95% of Unyamano, omojitum, almost salary ba omojitum, almost casem ba omojitum, omojitum. Kakrana
By consensus.
Yeah, by consensus. Kakrana omunjintum no. Sometimes from hindsight and so no, now we are right. So omunjintum.
Yeah.
Okay, STS assembly. Okay, there was this loan B CTI, and a few of them are omunjintum. It is our close parliament like this. Now we to collaborate, cooperate. Yeah, minor and a benyan faso. Just a bia opposition desires or be distracted, and as are buying a chinchina, what do you mean, chinchina? Because committees, no, are almost the same in terms of numbers and all that. Mijidi said we are growing in our democracy. I'm looking forward to a situation or a day.
Ekosiisen
buying people winning presidential, no lusu parliament. Now I shall come before so or be cooperative with them. I say
Obama,
USD.
Obama,
now even President Donald Trump, Senate head, or then go and see. You understand?
Yeah.
But the mandate to work together. That's what we are looking for. This is a nice country. This is a country with democracy has developed. Why do you? I'm a vice chairman for Democratic Union of Africa. Your youth wing, you're Ghana need a president of the youth wing. You're the Omobai to observe the election. And if you see the kind of report, how much places almost call the kind of interaction and cordiality between political parties amongst ourselves, then be sacra or baby as a hanye Africa. You understand? My fire, political future now because we need to get the masses behind us. No, now it's a young fan saying, I'm calling on.
Do you expect, say, the at least per the
Ekosiisen
figures
on
of the
Asempa
the NDC is in the minority at least for now.
Yeah.
Do you expect a boycott from them on the 7th of January? And subsequently during vetting?
But then you are a part of the parliamentary process. The fact of our boycott on treasury, the chairman say, person be part of it. Until a majority at the Jumano. You understand? But these are tools to draw attention. But who person draw attention to facts. So who draw attention to facts say, hey, in the face of the pink sheets, me na me winning na young farm mommy. San ye nyina na ka se meti as me so me boa bone ana. Ujidi se omo to me ye to say the system iti aye no fe real time delivery of results na ma na omo to me ye bi na omo put on pink sheets in together. Na omo to me akeka bom na nka John drama ni mama de e bro na na do de so a. Think be support omo. You can't lie in the face of facts, you know. Unfortunately, no. Omo ntumi anye baby. Omo ye kra omo na me say endu. Nyese omo tumi ye abedu. Omo tumi ye say dey gombe omo lusu kra nka omo ga ya dwe. Nti omo incompetence ne ko yesa abo omo. So na be chere because ama omo kra omo nim say omo don ayin omo nya yo. Nya hin omo. But beyond that, that is the fairness of the game, and it makes it very, very okay for all of us. Until your best say, CSOs, National Peace Council, National House, they should find some soft landing being back on them. Sometimes because of my a winning majority, it turns out that accepting no ya so who said that also you did teach him south to cocotte almost a corridor. You know, until and adding kakra, but I think say in for in these institutions and the media no you pe kwan we fa so a omo ensheda emma omo ni hu bebre na omo mbra ne enkambom na nyina amfanya adwuma. Mama
kind these few messages and away from some prominent people in your party. Honorable Ben Aye, say name no Benjamin Aye. Or say ask JB if John to Boadu, will the result be one person John Boadu or two persons John and Boadu? If he get the answer correctly, then he should go and consult for the
Ekosiisen on
in their tabulation. Honorable Benaye,
when you said you're winning up at the West NDC in the friend Benaye.
Ah, sir. Oh, really?
Your friend Benaye. Me who in am say Benaye now Odunia
Okay. This one says, Obi, greetings to my fantastic boss. And greet him for me. Nana B, National Youth Organizer.
What's that? Yeah, Nana B, go find expertise of a Juma Sao.
So, we are general saying the Juma saw when he.
Oh, yeah, dear. Or no, the woman organizer, the Nasara coordinator, they did fantastic job. Because we deploy more based on our targets, no?
Asempa FM.
And they did a very good job. Narabi is a surprise to a lot of people. He's done so well. And I think say your wings and also a boy.
Good evening, Obi. Please ask Senior JB, what about those of us who were disqualified and we came together to campaign for the party? Does he think we also need some commendation?
Why not? Your friend Kachen say Honorable Collins about her class this year.
Okay. That's from Bernard Odro Nyako. We say, I think
Ekosiisen on
Honorable Collins. I think Collins also must be considered for appointment in the next government. He's done marvelously well in the party's communication. Abena Nyamiye ewo Gempa. And anyway, Abba. There's one here which says, greetings to my able General Secretary John Boadu. Nanan Sao Bofo. Or see, we the Bruchile people also deal.
You see, we see the New Patriotic Party is one unique party throughout the world. They are here ubianye bida. Say you winning power. Ni asesa ye nuanoma omo ewa broche ni nema more appointment. No party in the world has ever done what you've been able to do. Close to 50 to 60 appointments.
External branches.
External branches, UK, US, this, position here, position there, and all. But no, say, Omo Dawson, so. Nti anso bebre so say nana. Okay, okay me so. You understand? We've done that, but I hope we will deepen that as well.
Yeah.
But halfway so here post ni bi.
Yeah, me and I say. I think I saw one from Yao Prep. Yao Prep also saw or Deputy Communications Director. Yao Prep.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
My fancy, we'll do this again. Yamia, there was also very information. The other constituency surveys are
no, me but me fan bro direct. As we move on, me analysis na me dey afra.
Mate, Jamie made us say pa.
Let's made us say pa.
Ama why breaking news aba?
Breaking news.
Okay. Anyways, Ekosiisen is the high Asempa 94.7 FM. Said yeah, yeah, can yeah.